For the headlines, types and categories of audio information, different ways of storing audio media, audio file formats, elements and principles of sound design. Informations and media are materials or sound that are transmitted, produced, or received through high fidelity waves that are heard through certain equipment. Types and categories of audio information. Now, let us hear reporter Miss Oka.
Types and categories of audio information. We have radio broadcasting. Radio broadcasting is transmission of audio or sound, sometimes with related metadata, by radio waves to radio receivers belonging to a public audience. Music. Is a vocal or instrumental sounds or both, combined in such a way as to produce beauty of forms, harmony, expression of emotion. Sound recording. Sound recording, transcription of vibration in air that are perceptible as sound into a storage medium, such as phonograph disc. In sound, reproduction and process is reversed so that the variations stored on the medium are converted back into sound waves. Sound clips and effect. A sound clips or audio effect is an artificially created or enhanced sounds or sound process used to emphasize artistic or other content of films, television shows, live performance, animation, video games, music, or other media. Audio podcast. Podcasts are digital audio content distributed over the internet using a podcast hosting service. These services store all podcast episodes in one location and automate the generation of RSS feeds. Back to Miss Pangandag.
Different ways of storing audio media. Tape. Magnetic tape on which sound can be recorded. CD. A plastic fabricated circular medium for recording, storing, and playing back audio, video, and computer data. USB. An external flash drive small enough to carry on a carrying that can be used with any computer that has a USB port. Memory card, aka flash memory card or storage card, is a small storage medium used to do a data such as text, pictures, audio for use on a small portable or remote computing devices. Computer the hard device. Secondary storage devices for storing audio files. Internet or cloud. Website for retrieving files and more so the files are stored in some data center full of service that is connected to the internet. Audio file formats. Now, let us hear reporter Ms. Sembrano.
Audio file format. MP3 or MPAG Audio Layer 3, a common format for consumer audio as well as a standard for digital audio compression for the transfer and playback of music on most digital audio players. MP4, AAC or MPAG4 Audio Advanced Audio Coding, an audio coding standard for lossy digital audio compression, digital to be the successor for the MP3 format. AAC generally achieves better sound quality than MP3 at similar bit rates. WAV is a Microsoft audio file format standard for storing an audio bit stream on PCs. It has become a standard file format for game sounds, among others. WME or Windows Media Audio is an audio data compression technology developed by Microsoft and used with Windows Media Player. Back to you, Miss Pangandag.
Differences between hearing and listening. Hearing is simply the act of receiving sound by the ear. If you're not hearing impaired, hearing simply happens. Listening, however, is something you consciously choose to do. Listening requires concentration so that your brain processes meaning from the words and sentences. In short, listening leads to learning. Elements and principles of sound design. Let us hear reporter Miss Oka.
Elements and principle of sound design. Dialogue has speech, conversation, and voiceover. Sound effects. Any sounds other than music or dialogue. Music. Sa vocal or instrument sounds or both, combined in such a way as to produce beauty of forms, harmony, and expression of emotion. Silence. Absence of audio or sounds, principle of sound designs, and techniques of combining the different elements or objects. Mixing. The combination, balance, and control of multimedia sound elements. Pace. Time controlling, editing, order or events, linear, non-linear, and multilinear.
Transitions. How you get from one segment or element of another. Types of transitions. First, segue. One element stops, the next begins, or cut and fill. Second, crossfade. One element fades out, the next feeds, and the overlap on the way. Third, V-fade. First element fades to a inaudible before the second element begins. Fourth, fade to black. V-fade with some silence between elements. 5. Waterfall. As first element fades out, the second element begins at full volume, better for voice transitions than for elements. 6. Stereo imaging. Using left and right channel for deep. Back to you, Miss Pangandag.
Casting live from the National Communication Network. Always ahead, News TV. News with no bias, news with no exception. Delivering nothing but the truth.
I am Judy Ann Oka.
I am Tracy Simbrano.
I am Asma Pangandab, your anchor for today.